All right, we're back. The lead singer, keyboardist, songwriter of the multi-platinum group Kansas. It is Ronnie Platt. Ronnie, congratulations on 50 years. We know there is a box set, a 3 CD set, and endless vinyl here. Another fork in the road, 50 years of Kansas.
Jay,
Celebrating.
looks like that.
Wow. That's a hell of a backdrop right there.
I'm telling you.
Man. Of course, coming off of the 2021 live album, Point of No Return and Beyond, here comes the big tour. It is all the greatest songs, front to back. What can you tell us? What can we expect? When you guys hit the road. I know you guys have been opening with Point of No Return in recent years, and of course, ending with a Carry On Wayward Son and everything you can imagine in between. And I know you've remade a new version of Can I Tell You from the 74 debut album. What can people expect on the tour?
Well, we have changed, 50th anniversary tour. So we're digging through the catalog and have really got some, of course, I cannot divulge the set list, even though I just received it. We're really digging in deep to the catalog, doing stuff that, not only that I have never played with the band, but that the band, there's a couple of songs I don't think the band has ever done live, and some stuff that hasn't been done probably since that album was released. And that's going back through the entire catalog. So we're really mixing things up. We're opening up the show a little different. So I'll say it won't be with Point, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and boy, it's frustrating to me to go over the catalog of music. How can you possibly decide what to play on this 50th anniversary tour? Because there's such a wealth of songs to choose from. We'd end up doing a 5-hour show if everybody did. Okay, you pick your three favorite, you pick your three favorite. I mean, some of our songs are pretty lengthy. Hitting the 8-9 minute mark. So when you put a few of those together, boom, an hour goes by really quick. So, but we've got a nice collection of Kansas music through the years. Really excited and can't wait to get out doing the 50th anniversary show. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it will bring us all back to our times of life, those stamps of our soundtracks of growing up and, loving Kansas and loving great American music. We talk about the British invasion, with the Beatles and the Stones and the Who, and then, like I say, that continued British invasion with the Jeff Becks and Jimmy Page and Led Zeppelins and Cream and Eric Clapton's and all that.
Gosh.
But, when you talk to those guys, and all their heroes are American blues artists. They're all from Chicago. They're all from Mississippi and Alabama and Texas and Florida and Arkansas. It's such an amazing, thing to be proud of, as an American, that all those iconic bands coming from England in the 70s, they were like little schoolgirls when they got here, and being in the presence of a Muddy Waters or a Willie Dixon or Buddy Guy, or, of course, meeting Elvis, Led Zeppelin were speechless. They didn't even know what to say. I mean, it's pretty amazing that Kansas being one of the all-time American bands. What can you say about the rich American history and heritage of American music that has influence and continues around the world?
Jay, it's funny you mentioned Buddy Guy, because we did a Legends, boat tour, and it was Kansas, Buddy Guy, and Roger Daltrey were the three headline acts. and Buddy Guy actually doesn't live too far from me. And I'm not I'm not starstruck. I've met so many people in the industry now that I've just idolized my entire life, but I really haven't been starstruck. But when you when you're in front of Buddy Guy, who, Eric Clapton attributes Buddy Guy to influencing him, oh my God, that's huge, and just to I was really starstruck with Buddy Guy and Roger Daltrey. It's just you turn into a, a goofy fan around these people, but it is wild to to go back to that group of musicians, and so much from the the English uh musicians that were so influenced by the American blues performers, the blues players, and of course Muddy Waters. I mean, how many times have you heard his name? How many people he's influenced? That's an endless list. But and it's pretty neat to you know grow up and live right outside of Chicago, and hear about the people in Chicago that have influenced them, and in the Rolling Stones, Keith Richards being influenced by, and what was it, Chess Studio in Chicago, uh, just so neat, and it's so funny. I was watching the Blues Brothers movie the other night, and they have the old scene of Maxwell Street, and they have all the all the old blues guys, playing on Maxwell Street, and it's like, wow, those are the guy that this is the guy that Eric Clapton talks about, and all these guys, really amazing. So it's something for me to, yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. That's pretty cool.
As you should be. Yeah, there's no question. That Blues Brothers movie, you can imagine Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi just being in awe. They got James Brown and Aretha Franklin
Right.
and
Oh my
all
God.
these incredible people, on the set, and putting it
What's a chicken
down.
wire for?
Yeah, no, it's really such a history of American music, and it's so important to keep inspiring the youth. I know when budget cuts hit schools, the first thing these administrators pull out is the arts. Oh, we got let's. No one
Yeah.
needs music. No one needs art and dance and theater.
That's
And
absolutely
it
tragic to me.
it
Absolutely.
is
I
absolutely
would
the fabric of our society.
I
We're talking Kansas 50 years. We'll look back 100 years. How important the arts have been as an export to the world from America.
Right. That just it makes me feel so empty when I hear about school systems pulling their music program. That's unacceptable to me. I don't know what I would do. What have I would have done with my life if in grade school I actually started, school band 5th grade, picked up a trombone. For some reason, the trombone, I was attracted to the trombone, probably because, the band Chicago. I probably saw Chicago, and, well, wow, man, those brass players are really cool. I want to do that, But just to go through, the school programs, and then, pick up a guitar and start playing, school band when I was in 7th and 8th grade, and had a school sponsored rock band, long before there was any concept of school of rock, you know, uh, 7th and 8th grade, having a rock band, school sponsored rock band, and then, getting into bands and being involved in music in high school, and yeah, mixed chorus, concert choir, madrigal singers. This is all stuff uh, that I went after, and to not have that as a choice for kids nowadays, to me, it's just unacceptable.
Yeah, we need to do everything we can to, complement all this technology with the arts, because it's been proven that young people learning those creativities and collaborations forms a very strong mind. So whether they have a
Right.
career in tech or whatever, law or medicine or whatever it is, the cognitive, increase of learning an instrument and collaborating with others, and whether you're playing in the marching band or the school orchestra or whatever it is,
And Jay, there's
vital.
another aspect, and I've always said, even if I was never in a band, just sitting down at the piano, you don't have to be the greatest player in the world. Just to sit down and noodle and learn a couple chords on the guitar, it is the greatest therapy in the world. When you're having a bad day, when I've had bad days, come home, pick up that guitar, and in 20 minutes, that bad day is gone. It's behind me. And that's an aspect of playing an instrument that is really beneficial to everyone. You don't have to be Steve Morse on guitar, you know. It's just something to channel your frustrations, to relieve your mind of your anxiety, and that, to me, that's what's really been great about music is just the therapy behind it, and really something that everyone should explore.
No question about it. And those thoughts will lead us to congratulating our very special guest, lead singer, keyboardist, songwriter, and the front man of the Mighty Kansas, Ronnie Platt. We encourage everyone to go out and see the 50th anniversary tour. Another fork in the road. Get that big 3 CD and LP box set, and you can go to kansasband.com for all the tour dates and information. Ronnie, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a supreme pleasure.
Jay, thank you so much. Rock forever and carry on, my brother.